Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Crash Bandicoot HD. For Crash Bandicoot 3 specifically, it's for the brand new level, Featured Tents. So yeah, let's get right to it. Getting to this level is relatively easy. There's going to be a new platform in the warp room. Just jump right on it. It is available from the start of the game, however you cannot 100% this level until you get a few abilities. I don't recommend doing it until the very end when you have all the abilities. So you take it. There's one warp room. If you're playing on PlayStation 4, you have to download this from the store. Otherwise, it'll just say DLC required. It's free for now, but you do need to download it. I believe it's just on the Xbox disc and the Switch cartridge and the PC download. PlayStation, you do need to go get it. Okay, so before we actually start the level, I'm going to show you how to get the hidden trophy, Fruit Fighter. Now, in case you're wondering why my voice is so shot and I look terrible, this is my 10th attempt at this guide, and it took me 44 attempts to do the non-voiced guide without taking any damage. So, we're just going to wait for one of the scientists flying around, and we're just going to aim the bazooka down here, and the trophy wants us to kill one of the flying scientists. So here he comes. Just keep shooting. He's dead. Trophy acquired. Before we start, something to keep in mind, there is a death route in this level, so don't die until you reach it, obviously. First 8 crates are back here. Okay, this is for real my last attempt. It's 3:11 a.m. I gotta be done. So the way to navigate these is to run and just hold forward and jump. You don't need to worry about trying to move back and forth on them like this and realigning yourself. It's really easy. So we have a conveyor belt that pushes us forward. So what we need to do is we need to do 2 running slide jumps. So slide jump, done. Okay, so here, use your bazooka, get rid of some enemies. Great. Now we have our first rotating box, and this is sort of a hint of what's to come. There's a 1-up after the question mark. We shoot it, we get it, the steel hits the TNT and starts the fuse. Okay, now we're safe. Cross, and now we're safe again, and we cross. First mask. Don't lose masks in this level. Don't take random damage. The reason I've done this guide 10 times and not uploaded it, or just deleted it, is because the level gets really easy when you have 3 masks. Obviously, that's true. But there are certain sequences where there is a mask available, and if that is your 3rd mask, it is a joke. Otherwise, it's quite difficult. So try not to get hit, and I want to do this guide to show you that it's completely possible to not take any damage. Moving on. There's a robot that's going to shoot rockets. If you stand to the left here and then pull out your bazooka, you can fire at him until the first rocket kind of comes close to you, and then you just back away, but your fruit is traveling at him. He'll expose his weak spot and die because the fruit's already in the air. So here we go. Stay on the left side, shoot at him. You back away now, and he's dead. There you go. Same deal as before, just run, jump, 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 jump. Good job. Okay, cool. So our first checkpoint is up here, but we're not going to hit it yet. What you can do is you can jump on this box and then double jump over here. But if you got a little eager and crush these boxes, no big deal. Just slide, double jump, and you back up. Take out your bazooka, shoot that to fill in some boxes later on in the level. Get your 4 1-ups, stock up on some lives. You're probably going to need them. No offense, it's just a very, very difficult level. And then we take our first checkpoint. We should have 23 boxes. So we jump onto this water wheel here. Very reminiscent of Cut water wheel from Crash 1. You'll notice there I shot the Nitro, and there is a Nitro Detonator at near the end of the level, but I just prefer to shoot it because it's just way safer. You don't have to worry about it anymore. It just clears your path. So if you have the bazooka, use it. So that water wheel is sort of like practice, right? This is where it starts to get tricky. There's a energy beam or flame, whatever you want to call it. I am so tired. And instead of facing forward and then jumping over it, which you're probably going to cover too much ground and fall to your death, what I like to do is I like to face the opposite way, jump, and then double jump in the opposite direction. It makes it a lot easier. Face the other way, jump, double jump the opposite direction, and you're back on the platform, no problem. This is a mercy checkpoint, or a pity checkpoint as I like to call them. Like I said, I've done this 54 times now, and I died a bunch on the way to the death route, so it gave me like a little mercy checkpoint. So just so you know, I'm human too. I'm not the best. So this section is in 2 stages, and it teaches you 2 things. One, there are enemies in the mirror that you can't touch. Or rather, they're far away, facing a mirror, but you can't touch them. You can't shoot these guys. So these guys shoot 4 rockets at a time, and then you can pass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can pass. So take out your bazooka, clear these 5 crates. Makes this section a lot easier. Jump over that. Okay, now I'm going to pause here, and it's for a very specific reason. We see that robot in the distance, or in the mirror rather. We have this spike trap. If we shoot it, it flips over. And then if we spin it, it travels into the distance, and it looks like it would have hit the robot. That's a hint for how to do something later on in the level. And I love when developers kind of teach you as you go without you really realizing it. So, we wait for him to shoot 4 rockets, then we're going to slide jump over the pit. 4, slide jump, done. Okay. Oh, God. I'm like dying over here. There's a checkpoint here. Don't get it, because now we're going to go to the death route. High bounce off this box by holding X as you jump. You're going to hit a conveyor belt. You can jump over this if you like. I prefer to do it this way. I feel like this was the more intended way. When you touch the conveyor belt and you start moving, hold circle or whatever your crouch button is. There you go. You just go right under it. Face the opposite way, double jump, and then crouch again. And don't do anything. Okay, we're stopped. Now, we're going to shoot this TNT up here. And the reason for that is because when we touch this, we go straight up. So we're going to go to that 1-up crate, and then we're just going to fall down. So hold left, and then let go, and just fall down. There's another TNT there. So what we need to do here is we need to hold left, let go of left, drop a little, and then hold left again to fall under the TNT. So hold left, let go, hold left. There you go. Crush those. Shoot it, done. Once you touch this conveyor belt, a scientist will spawn, and he'll come sliding down. So once you see him, double jump, and you land on top of him and kill him. So be on the lookout for him. Here he is, double jump, he's dead. Great. Okay, there's a spike trap up here. When it's blue, you can spin it away. There are 2 crates on this conveyor belt. I prefer to leave them for the end. So I just walk my way up here. I don't run until the 3rd one. Walk, walk, walk. Now we run. Okay. Those 2 crates are very useful for the return trip. So here we are on the death route. Get the checkpoint and die all you like. We're here. Okay. So the way this death route works, is you need to plan and then take action very quickly. Plan and take action very quickly. It's how this works. So here we have 2 lasers, and then they take a break. 1, 2, nothing. 1, 2, nothing. We need to do 2 running slide jumps like we did earlier in the level. There you go. That's how you get over them. When the second laser is about to stop, that's when you go. So we have a 1-up box and 2 scientists. We kill them. And these platforms are actually a lot easier than they look. Once they start moving, they're going to flip. So we just go straight across. There you go. Get the mask and then move back here. We have another guy shooting rockets. So we just shoot back at him. Oh, that's weird. I wonder if I'm not close enough. There we go. Okay. So there are 2 crates here hidden between these conveyor belts. 1, 2. Okay, great. So now we're going to do a running slide jump. And then we're going to keep running on this conveyor belt because it's pushing us. Okay. So this section is actually deceptively easy. Instead of like touching that conveyor belt and trying to run across it, you can just do a slide, double jump, super spin while holding forward, and you'll clear the whole thing. There you go. Okay, this is the hardest section, or second hardest section, I should say. What you need to do here is not use your bazooka. You need to not spin. You need to jump into the middle box, which is a TNT crate. You can see them flashing. You can see they're red. If you're colorblind, the middle ones are TNT. If you're red colorblind, I should say. What you need to do is you need to jump onto that TNT. You will bounce straight up, let go of any direction you are holding, and you will fall straight down. Then you need to jump to the next cluster, hit the next TNT, bounce, fall straight down. Jump to the next cluster, bounce, fall straight down. When you jump to the 4th cluster, the one in the top right there, you need to quickly pull out your bazooka, shoot the spike trap, and then slide jump and bounce on the spike trap, and then fall straight down. It is really tough. Take your time. You have 2 seconds to move. I understand you can't really take your time. Okay, we're gonna jump, bounce, fall. Jump, bounce, fall. Jump, bounce, fall. Jump, bounce, fall. Bazooka. Double jump. The trick there is when your shadow is over the flipped over spike trap, that's when you're safe. That's when you can just drop down, bounce, and drop down again. So from here we need to slide and double jump. Slide, double jump. Okay. From here, we need to shoot this crate and then shoot that scientist down there that I just did. It may seem very tempting to run down that hill. I don't recommend it. Instead, I recommend coming over here and waiting for the rocket on the right to explode, running down, and then zagging to the left. Now, this right here, this is the hardest section of the death route, and is where I've died more times than any while recording this guide. Take out your bazooka, kill the scientist, shoot the box. Okay. Now, what we need to do is when the rocket on the right passes over us, we need to slide and jump. We need to hit the fan, and then we need to zag to the left and avoid the rocket on the right. Then we need to zag to the right and avoid the rocket on the left, all while holding forward. Then we need to land on that platform and not touch that fan. Here we go. So I went slide, up, left, left, holding forward. There's your gem. Over here is your boy, Trash Bandicoot. Shoot him a bunch of times for good luck. I recommend shooting these only because this platform's a little thin. And the death route is over. The hard part of this level is not over. The death route is over. Okay. So, we're going to slide, double jump, hit this, long jump, hit this, long jump. Great. And we could just go back down this way. Okay, so hold right and then hold right. So hold right, drop, hold right, drop. Okay, so now we have to do this backwards. Obviously we can't crouch anymore, so what I like to do is I like to use this, land in between these first two lasers, slide, double jump, spin across. There you go, now you're safe. Okay, now we are at that checkpoint we skipped earlier, and we have 73 boxes. Now, the reason I said do not get hit is because there are opportunities in this level to have 3 masks, and those 3 masks make these sections that are supposed to be really difficult, makes them really, really easy. So here we go. Get the mask and run. Hold that run button. Smash these. Okay, now you want to do short hops along this conveyor belt. It allows you to move a lot faster. Oop, shit. Okay, short hops again. 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 Oh wow, we got all of it. Okay, so there were supposed to be crates at the end of that, but I think something that we killed, like, got thrown into them. There will be 5 crates there, so you hit those 5, you run back. There's a 1 up there. I'm not going to bother, only because I should have done it when I first landed, but you can go get that. It's sort of like right there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into the bonus stage, but I'm going to take a break here. The reason for that is because the bonus stage is the hardest part of this level. You have to act very quickly in this bonus stage. I mean that. The first obstacle you're going to encounter is 3 crates with a rotating crate that is a crate and then a TNT. But these 3 crates are protected. They're encased in steel, so you need the belly flop. So when that thing says TNT, you are going to jump and then belly flop onto it. And by the time you land, it'll be a regular crate again. Then, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to run to the right. There's going to be another spinning crate that is regular than TNT. However, there's another TNT on top of it. So you need to stand a little bit of ways, spin it, let it fall, double jump onto the TNT that has fallen, double jump over that, go through the wire frames, take out your bazooka immediately, shoot the 6 boxes that are creating a pillar blocking your path, jump onto the exclamation point box, jump onto the new path that is now open to you, slide under the last wireframe, and then you can take a quick break. However, you then need to go to the right and kill one last spinning box. However, I think you could just bazooka it if you really want to. And then there's still more, but we can have a breather. So here we go. Going in, we have 87 crates. It says TNT, belly flop now. Bazooka now. Now you can take a break. Oh my god. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to slide jump into these crates here on the left, and then double jump up and land on top of this pillar of steel crates. You do not want to go any further forward because there are obviously 2 nitro crates there. So we're going to get up there and then I'll explain the next step. Okay, now nitro boxes in the remaster have a random chance of bouncing extremely high. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to face this direction. We're going to slide and then immediately jump, and then we're going to double jump to the left and then do a very long spin over the nitro and just sail over it very safely. Slide, double jump, spin. There you go. Okay, so now we have these 3 1-ups. See? It just bounced super high randomly. Shoot them. Get them out of there. Okay, we slide over. I like to just shoot these crates. I don't like messing with the platforming. And then we belly flop onto these final 3. The bonus room is done. That is the hardest section of the level. Okay, so blow that up. We have 121 of 145. This next section coming up is kind of tough, but we'll get through it, no problem. Okay, great. So, belly flop through these 4. Or 2, we'll get the other ones later. We have a wireframe here, that's our way back. Look carefully, there's a flashing TNT in there. So there's nothing of value in these crates except for 1 Wumpa fruit each, so I just like to let the TNT do the work. Okay, great. Excuse me. Now, 1 nitro crate, blow that up. Now this section, there are 2 boxes in midair. We're going to use those to bounce. However, at the other end of this, there's a spike trap. The blue thing folds open, spikes. Folds back, blue, that thing. So what we need to do is, if that's blue and it looks like we have plenty of time to bounce on it, great. If not, we need to land on that conveyor belt and run to the left and keep jumping over the lasers until we're ready to go over. Okay, here we go. Slide jump. We got real lucky there. That's tough to time. It's really tough. It's kind of random because you have no way of seeing it. But when we get onto this conveyor belt now, we have to run. We have to run because it's pushing us the opposite direction. Run, 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 run. Slide jump. Good. Okay, now we have our bounce box back. Great. You can jump on the sides. The shockwaves will take care of it. So this is what I was talking about before. You see that box in the mirror? You cannot hit it. You have to shoot this and then spin it. And that'll give you the crate. Be very careful. Do not stand on that tan area, otherwise it will drop one on you. Okay, so these are pretty easy. Nothing crazy. You could slide, double jump, spin. At this point, we have shot every nitro in the level. This isn't going to do anything for us, but there it is. So we're going to do the same thing. Slide off of this crate. You want to stand on this detonator. Slide, double jump, big spin. Slide, double jump, big spin. Okay, now here is our next 3rd mask. There is a scientist up there with a 1-up, but since you're getting a 3rd mask, it's not possible to get the 1-up. So here we go. Okay, very carefully. You don't want to high jump too high. This section is actually a lot easier than it looks, but with a 3rd mask, it's even easier. There are 2 flipping platforms. They happen at the same time. However, you have these missiles coming at you. What you can do is you can stand on the first one and wait, and then slide, double jump, spin, or you can just get the mask and just man mode. Or woman mode, you know. Whatever you identify as. Slide, double jump, spin. Nothing affects you. Okay, great. Another checkpoint. We're going to slide, double jump, and kill him. We had the mask. That's how you're supposed to do it, but we had the mask. Okay, great. So we have a water wheel here. And there is a force field. I was about to say I don't believe there is one, but there was. Okay, so what we need to do is, unfortunately, we don't have the cycle. Sometimes this will line up. I'm okay taking that hit because we don't need these masks anymore. I'm okay taking that hit. I'm gonna end the guide here. So what you want to do is when the water wheel is on the left side, literally 90 degrees, you want to jump onto that 1-up box. That is the last crate. And then when you hit the 1-up box, you just want to jump straight up and you're going to land right back down on the platform. Here we go. Boom. That's it. Okay, we're at the end of the level. There's one more platforming challenge. We're going to get onto this water wheel, and then we're going to jump onto another one, I think. No, I don't think we're going to jump onto another one. I'm trying to peek over here. Okay, we're not jumping onto another one. We're going to jump onto this water wheel, and from there, we're going to face the opposite direction. We're going to double jump over the energy field, or the flamethrower, whatever. And then we're going to slide. We're going to double jump. We're going to hit 2 scientists, and we're going to high bounce off of each one. And then that is the final platform. The last gem will be there waiting for us. Here we go, guys. Hit this, face the opposite way. Double jump, slide, double jump, high jump, done. 145 crates, 2 of 2 gems. You used 1 mask for the last hit because the cycle didn't line up. Who cares? Guys, this guide was 21 minutes. I really hope it helped you. It is now 3:31 in the morning. I have been doing this since like 9 p.m. I think this was 54 tries, 55 tries, including the non-voiced guide. My voice is shot. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. I really hope this guide helped you. I try to make guides when I can. Unfortunately, I'm really busy with work lately for like the past year. But if you have any requests for any sort of Crash Bandicoot guide, please let me know. They're pretty easy for me to make, aside from these insane levels, which is why I try to get them out of the way when I can. Dark Souls guides, whatever you guys need, just let me know. I am SweetJohnnyCage. You can follow me on Twitter. It is at SJCage, SJCAGE. And yeah, this is my channel. Please subscribe. I hope this guide helped. And as always, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.